It's high noon. Hello everyone, it is me, Video Essential 1234, and today we're going to be reviewing the Dart Zone Apex. This is a 5-shot revolver. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Well, let's get into the review. So this Apex, it is a 5-round revolver from Dart Zone's Tactical Ballistic Ops, Tactical Strike. It comes with the balls. 60 FPS, I love it. Yeah, so it comes with 8 of them, which is pretty good, considering this is only a 5-shot. It has a trigger safety, which is nice. Your grip kind of naturally suppresses it, so it doesn't really hinder the use. I thought it actually would, and that's why I stayed away from the Sentry for so long, because I didn't think it'd be nice, but it's actually fine. Has a very harsh prime. Also has this thing, which again doesn't really concern me. It doesn't really matter. It's super easy. It's a front loader. It's the thing's kind of transparent, so you can see through it. You want to push it all the way back because otherwise it's going to trigger the air restrictor. And that's no bueno. I'm gonna shoot it real quick. Yeah. This just kind of ratchets on its own. You can kind of fill them up. It's a bit finicky to push it all in there. Kind of just finger it like that, oh dad. Kind of load it up. Doesn't take too long. But I like the whole front loading rifle thing. I think it is really nice. This is kind of like if somebody tried to make a dart blaster that fired the rifle rounds. So hold on one second. This right here is the Elite Disruptor, one of my favorite blasters. A lot of people look at this, think strong arm, it's basically the same thing. It's a front loader, just like this. Very similar front design. I know this is just how revolvers are built, but yeah. It has a very similar back, handle, and grip. So it has a very similar design to what I would say if you were just trying to make a rifle strong arm, kind of. Again, the very hefty prime. Unfortunately, if it had like a T-style thing, that's something modders should do. They should mod it to have a T-style prime. Because I feel like that's going to make it super duper easy to prime. And I've noticed you end up short stroking it, but not because it's like, oh, it's an incredibly long prime. It's just because sometimes your hand will slip. And that'll cause it to jump around. You'll jump barrels in the cylinder. Unfortunately, that has happened to me a lot. But that's just me. Maybe if the strongest man was someone without the muscle, with more than the muscle capacity of my atrophied esports having ass, actually knew what they were doing with arms, they could, pull this back. And it's fine if you're doing it like super quick, super hard, but it also kind of gets, and like, yeah, as you can see there, it kind of jumped the barrel. In that case, you just gotta rotate it back. It happens a lot, and I've noticed a Maverick thing where it'll like go like halfway and it won't like lock in. But that's kind of rare, to be honest. This is only $10, so it's a very good price, very fair price for a pistol like this. Yeah, ergonomics, great. And again, it's a front loader, and it's the only true revolver rifle has. So that's pretty cool. Let's go on to the range tests. Are we firing 10 out of this? Yeah, let's get going. Okay, and something I forgot to mention. Does have a tactical rail. Pretty nice, pretty nice. So we're gonna go shooting. Okay, yeah. It did the Maverick thing right there, as you can see. It's not a big deal. You can just kind of push that back there. Sometimes if it does that and you reset it, it won't actually move, so you're just gonna have to dry fire and then do it again. Okay. 1, 2. Okay, it did it again. Wow. It actually hasn't done this to me very, very often. Okay, we're going. Okay, so my final thoughts on this weapon. Not weapon. Shouldn't say that. My final thoughts on this blaster. Good on ergonomics. I think it's nice. I don't mind the trigger here or anything like that. Trigger guard's nice. Really reminds me of a strong arm or something. I like the idea of like front loading a rival revolver. That's like a true revolver, because we really haven't seen anything like this in the rival space yet. Something I didn't like is how often it would like kind of do the Maverick thing where it does like a halfway rotation. I didn't like how that happened. Sometimes it would just completely skip over one of the barrels. I didn't like that. I really didn't like that, and that kind of hindered my fun with it. I could have a lemon. That could be definitely the case. To be honest, I'm not gonna rule that out as a non-possibility. Could be a lemon. I haven't heard anyone else complain about this. It could also just be my the draw strength being a bit too much for me. Because I've noticed, as you noticed on camera, I kind of misstroked it, not in a weird way, and it didn't work properly. That could be user error, but I think it's a very strong prime. And I think if you want to use this blaster, and you notice you have trouble with that too, I would suggest just trying to look up a mod guide to get a T-style prime on this. Doesn't seem that hard. You just probably have to screw off the handle. You already have this thing, so you can just kind of put something there. And that'd be pretty easy to do. Again, I don't know how modding works. I'm not a modder at all. But it doesn't seem like it'd be that difficult to do. But yeah, final thoughts. It's the only negative is really, just how it just kind of malfunctions sometime, and that could again just be a lemon, and I'd have no other problems with it. The only other thing actually is that it shoots a bit soft, but that makes sense because it's a pistol. I heard it shoots around higher 80s, almost 90s, but close enough to 90s where it's you're not gonna notice in a Nerf war. You're not gonna be outshot by a Kronos or something. My Kronos actually shoots a lot softer than this, and that's sad because I don't think my Kronos is very powerful. The balls they go pretty much the same distance, but they don't shoot. They kind of glide, and that's really disappointing. But I don't know. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I want to show you something real quick before we go. After we do the whole subscribe thing, just because I'm lazy. But yeah, subscribe, comment. If you have any ideas for other Dart Zone blasters you'd like for me to review, drop a comment. Busby, I do it all. I may do it all. I may not buy something. I may have it though. Next review probably gonna be the Flight, because I have some problems with it. We're gonna get into that next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next episode. Peace. Okay, so quickly, this is the mod. This is not really a mod, but something I would do. This is just kind of a meme, but I just put two popsicle sticks here, and that kind of seals. It's suppressing the spring a little bit, it's holding tension on it. If you look, it's a lot easier to just do that. And just do this. I don't know. That's just me. Still a hard prime. I'd have to work something out there. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.